Hello everybody. I wanted to speak about Etherium Gold, also known as white monoatomic gold. Okay? I first learned about this subject in a video on the Bodhi Mantra channel about the Egyptian pyramids. Apparently, in the surrounding area, all around the pyramids, this white monoatomic gold, very fine powder was found. It is a powder. Well, what does monoatomic mean? Well, think of the atom. The atom consists of a nucleus, which has neutrons and protons, and it has electrons, okay? In fact, I'm actually curious what it looks like chemically. But the idea is, it is one atom. Gold that is one atom. That is mind-blowing in itself, okay? One atom of anything. Well, the video goes on to state that scientists took measurements of this substance, and they found that its weight at times disappeared totally. And the conclusion they came to was that it actually went into a different dimension of reality. It left completely from this dimension and it went into a different dimension. And then it would spontaneously reappear, which has so many profound complications in itself that would take a lot of prolonged thought and discussion among scientists and more scientific measurements, and it's just mind-blowing. Go into a different dimension, come back at will, it seems. Or perhaps there's a law about that. Interesting. Anyways, someone else figured out that the Egyptians used to ingest this white monoatomic gold, this Etherium Gold. And the name Etherium itself is very interesting because it stands for ether. Well, what is the ether? It's all the frequencies. That's all it is. All the frequencies together make up the one. The infinite. The finite one. So, I've come to conclude that there is a finite human consciousness on this earth. So in essence, I as an individual am putting out thoughts from my consciousness, which may or may not manifest in any form other than just thought. So I may be thinking to myself right now, I'm hungry, I want to go home, I want to eat something. Well, if I leave this thought in my head alone, it never verbally materializes. But if I speak, it verbally materializes. If I never act on it, it never becomes physical truth. But if I act on it, it becomes physical truth. The act of eating, which was inspired by the thought, which came from your consciousness, my consciousness. That's what the ether is, okay? That world on top of this physical world where everything is simply in frequency form, wave form. hate it when that happens. So they figured out that you could ingest it, right? This Etherium Gold. So the question becomes, why would you ingest it? And I've researched in the past gold, and I learned that some people eat gold as silver in certain ways because it improves the movement of thought throughout your body. In essence, the central nervous system functions better. Well, the central nervous system is known as the electricity within the body, which is generated in all the different chakra points. Because, for example, the heart, it sucks in energy, it sucks in blood. It doesn't pump blood, it sucks in blood. And then it generates an electromagnetic pulse, which is known as the electromagnetic field, the heart chakra. Well, this is done at certain frequencies, right? And the way these frequencies resonate within your body creates the feeling. This feeling is a set of attributes you associate with a particular aspect of yourself, in this case being the heart. That's where the matriarch comes in, that's where love comes in, that's where caring and kindness and patience and wisdom and all that stuff comes in. And say you wanted to make this system of transforming everything into the next thing that is relevant to you. Make it more efficient. Make the central nervous system more efficient. Well, apparently the Egyptians figured out that if you ingest white monoatomic gold, the central nervous system signals, because it's all just waves, frequency waves, traveling up and down through every part of your body, which is in the physical form. So in a sense, everything that is inside your body being your temple, your universe, your finite self, that is the house for your consciousness, your infinite self, and somehow, by ingesting this white monoatomic gold, you're able to somehow improve how your mind, your consciousness, and the frequency waves it puts through your body, and then eventually on the outside of your body. They're behaving more like one. It's like you're uniting the ether with the physical. The better these waves that are your consciousness travel throughout your body, the better the balance between the ether and the physical. And this white monoatomic gold, it acts as a conduit to speed up and improve the signal, which is known as thoughts from your consciousness that travels through every part of your body. Now, how would you know this thing even works? And because obviously, as soon as I learned this, I wanted to try it out for myself. And as synchronicity would have it, Bodhi Mantra gave me a link to a website that sells this product. I'm like, whoa, there really is a product. Whoa, okay. I hope it's not a whole lot of money because gold is worth a lot, right? Well, it turns out that the gold, yellow gold that we're all so accustomed to is worth less. It's just dogmatic. idol worship. That's what gold is. But white monoatomic gold, shit, I was able to buy 60 capsules for, after tax, like $35. I'm like, okay, so I take one of these capsules every day, and I'm supposed to be, in a sense, more mentally focused, because that's what it advertises, what the promotional message by the company is. The ones that call it Etherium Gold. It's like, okay, this is what they want to promote. Okay, I will determine for myself if there's any changes in how I feel. I will not try to force nothing. I will just naturally be myself and monitor myself and see if there's any changes in self. And what I've come to realize after taking it for about, I would say this is day 5 or 6. I've noticed there are great changes. There are phenomenal changes. The signals are traveling better between ether and physical. More so, everything is just more clear now. There's so much more clarity about everything. I am also more focused, way more focused. And naturally, I am if you are aware of the stock market, I am a forex trader, foreign currency exchange trader. It's similar to the stock market, except it's always a battle between two currencies to determine which one is stronger in the moment. Now, the beauty about it is there's charts, and on the charts there are visual instruments to help you interpret which one of these, what's happening in this eternal battle between the two currencies, right? One of the methods is waves, okay? So literally the whole time, as time passes, the interaction between these two pairs is shown as waveforms. They're also known as Elliott waves, which is another link to Egypt, which was phenomenal. Apparently Elliott waves happen in nature. It's not restricted to the stock market or currency pairs. It's a natural phenomena that happens as regularly as phi, 1.618. And yeah, to keep it short, gold, this white gold, which apparently is multidimensional, is able to bring a very measurable transformation. The one thing that I noticed the most since I started taking this thing is negative thoughts just refuse to attach themselves to me. It's amazing. It's like no matter how shitty any situation can become, negative thoughts just do not have the capability to attach themselves to me. It's like, okay, shit happens. So what? That alone right there makes me taking one of these capsules per day so totally worth it. Why don't you give it a try too? See what happens.